Hi, and welcome to The People First, a new podcast hosted by me, Leslie-Casselman. I wanted to create a safe space and platform for friends, community members, and changemakers to chat about current events, lived experiences, and the things that drive them the most. On this podcast, I will be interviewing weekly guests who are ready to share their thoughts and stories with you. Hello, I am your host, Sig, and I just wanted to start with a brief introduction, kind of explaining why I started this podcast and where I hope to see it or where I envision it going for the future. So I thought I would start out with a brief explanation. But first, thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to having some really meaningful discussions going forward. People have always been my passion, but more specifically, people and mental health together. And also just looking at people through a holistic lens, considering mind, body, and spirit. And that is one of the things that has really drawn me to mental health nursing. And so as I started to do more things in the community outside of nursing, I realized that there's still a profound need for connection and a sense of belonging. And while some folks have no issues with connecting or not feeling a sense of belonging, certainly many still do. And so I thought I would create a platform for folks to just chat about these things that maybe they find interesting. Considering we all have stories and lived experiences and more. And really, we are in a great position to teach and to support each other. I'm also aware that this podcast isn't a new concept, but it is a way for me to explore how we can bring people together, including the reserved introverts, much like myself, who much prefer to connect virtually. And knowing again that life is challenging and we all have so much to carry, sometimes it just helps to talk out our thoughts with others, and it helps to let others know that we're not alone or they're not alone. And also using this space to perhaps educate or inspire, and really just to get folks thinking about things. So to start, I'm using Zoom as a platform. I just think it's a little bit easier. The audio may be a bit shaky as I learn about technology and which microphones to use, which apps to use best for editing. So please stay with me as I am 100% going to be making mistakes along the way. And really, that's part of the exploratory process of learning. And my goal is to post about one episode every 1 to 2 weeks, with topics varying from lived experiences with disease and illness, pretendians, and more, and depending really on what my guests would like to chat about. And if this is something you think you may be interested in checking out further, feel free to stay along for this creative and learning journey. Through lived experiences and storytelling from others, hopefully some laughs, and with the overall goal to bring back that sense of community, belongingness, and connection for many of those who still feel that that is lacking for them. So again, thank you for listening and take care.